Hello guys, how you doing? Welcome back, and as you can see again, league table wise, we're in second place. Our form continues to be fantastic. You know, we had a decent start. We lost that one game in the last episode to LAN where we were well and truly done. In fairness, we offered nothing. But we just continue to go from strength to strength. We find ourselves on 17 points. Looking at this league table, like I say, 9 games, 5 wins, 2 draws, 2 losses. 12 goals scored, 7 conceded. Plus 5 goal difference, 17 on the board. Coleraine now absolutely smashing goals in with 20 scored. However, they have conceded 13. So games between episode then, we got away with one here. A 1-1 draw against Cliftonville. Now, we actually took the lead through Jake Burton on 15 before Friel with a goal on 47. We only managed 1 shot on target, and that was the goal. They had 4 and 2. It was a dull game, let's be honest. We got plenty of yellow cards, though. We absolutely love a yellow card. But yeah, getting a point against Cliftonville, I will take that because we were poor. But then we took on Ballymena away from home and we won 2-0 there. Benny Ashley Seal doing the business. Goals on 26 and 40. We had 10 shots, 5 on target, 49% possession. An even game statistically, but a 2-0 victory nonetheless. Then we took on Warren Point at home at Shamrock Park and we ended up winning 2-0 there. McGrory with a penalty on 34, Teggett on 40, 19 shots, 8 on target, deserved winners, they offered nothing, 6 shots from 3 on target and 46% possession and another clean sheet. And then finally, we get a 4-0 victory against Warren Point away from home in the Irish League Cup third round. Teggett with a goal on 24, McLeod with 2 goals, a penalty on 29 and 49, and Little with a goal on 37. We had 17 shots, 9 on target, 55% possession, and we go through into the next round in the Irish League Cup. But first of all, then we've got this game against Glenavon. It's the Mid-Ulster Derby, and it's a game that, you know, they're in 7th place, we're in 2nd. Form, yes, we're 9 games in. You'd expect league positions to tell a story. I don't think that's the case of yet, as Linfield have had an absolute shocker, and they find themselves down in 6th place, and I don't think they'll stay there. So yeah, Glenavon in 7th. You know, everybody at the minute can be challenging, really, apart from Warren Point, Ards and Dungannon. So team selection wise for this game then, we're going to mix it up a bit with Gray and goal, Lomas, Gilchrist, Little and Hamilton at the back, Ward and Hodrell, McLeod and Wilson in the middle, Ashley Seal out wide, Teggett coming in out on our right hand side, Narega on the bench and then Burton up front. What I will say, we've had 2 injuries between episodes. Curry's out for 2 weeks, that's not surprising, he's hurt his ankle again, and Bonis has got a lengthy injury again as well, sprained knee ligaments, out for 2 to 4 weeks, originally injured for 6 weeks. So what's been said in the social roundup then? Jake Murray says Little starts, that's all I care about. They absolutely love Little here. What am I going to say? I want you to carry on where you left off. You know, we're on a good run of form as well. Glenavon can cause us all kinds of trouble. We haven't had far to go, but it's a big game nonetheless. As we've 10 minutes in, they've had 2 shots not on target. We've now had 2 and 1. We've managed 46% of the possession. Glenavon down in 7th, like I say. They're playing in the blue and white. We're playing in the red. Hamilton though nicks it, hits it long. Are we going to get there? We're not. As they pick it up, and we don't really offer anything. Burton really should be putting a foot in, and he doesn't. Gilchrist with a solid header though, and Ashley Seal as Burton is onside. He's going 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, and what a finish that is from Burton. And we are 1-0 up on 16 minutes, taking the lead. First effort, and we get the goal. What a counter-attack that is with Gilchrist with the header, Ashley Seal, and I don't know, you know. Unless this player off screen was keeping him onside, it's a close one, but we take the lead nonetheless. And Linfield are 1-0 up against Cliftonville as well. Like I say, Linfield having a bit of a shocker there. But there is a highlight then. Free kick, probably 20 yards out. As Coleraine go 1-0 up against Warren Point. Best then with the free kick, and it's off the top of the bar. And we get away with one. So as it stands then, we're equal on points with LAN. It's goal difference that are obviously separating us at the minute. But we get another goal, we could be going top. As Coleraine and Warren Point are now 1-1. Linfield still 1-0 against Cliftonville. Ards 0-0 with Dungannon. Clash at the bottom of the table there. But at half time, we've had 7 shots, 4 on target. And I was just about to say, we're going to go in. And it's a big save nonetheless. Gray somehow keeps it out. I don't know if he's behind the line. If he is, we've dodged another one. And there we go, half time. They've had 6 shots, 2 on target. We've had 7 and 4. I'm delighted with that first half against the rivals. What changes are to be made then? Any? Teggett's on a 6.6. Let's get him off. Narega, get yourself on. So Narega is a match winner, isn't he? Let's be honest. And a goal from him today would put us even further ahead. We've had 7 shots, 4 on target. They've had 6 and 2. We've managed 49% possession now. But Glenavon, you know, they've come into the game. As we have a corner then on 58. Ward with the ball in. Narega heads it over the bar. It's the first opportunity for him today. But Dungannon have missed the penalty against Ards. Dungannon needing the points there. Need to be dragging Ards back into it, as we need to watch this ball over the top. Wilson then, as we are playing a high line, as Best picks it up to Snoddy. Ball across to Campbell. It's a nice touch. Hamilton on a yellow, needs to be careful. And that's a great finish. And Glenavon, you know, they probably deserved the goal out of it. Hamilton's let me down, and he was muscled off the ball. As I said, we needed to be careful of that ball over the top, but Snoddy picks it up, and it's a great ball, you know, right across the back of our defence. Decent couple of touches from Campbell, and a great finish, and it's one apiece. And we have an injury then. Ashley Seal has taken a knock, and I've taken Teggart off, who was a man who could play there as well. So the other Teggart is going to play out on that side. Not ideal. I've got one more change to make. Do I bring Leo Smith on? Lomas is having a shocker out on that side as well. I can't really change anything, so we're going to confirm the substitution, and away we go. However, I am going to shout, let's encourage your team. Get your heads up. Let's carry on. As there is another injury. Teggart has just come on, and he's also gone off injured. Right, so then Sally's going to go out there. We're just going to push any player we possibly can out wide. So Sally comes on. 2 injuries in this game. Norton's taking the knock for them as well. Ball picked up by Snoddy. Oh, don't do this to us. Best picks it up. Snoddy on it again. We need to watch it. What a block that is. Are we going to break away? Hamilton hits it long. It's out for a throw-in. There's nobody there. And we are hanging on a little bit now. 2 injuries in this game. Shock 'em. As Coleraine 2-1 against Warren Point. We've got 5 minutes left. Tactically, do I want to change anything? I don't think so. I was thinking maybe go free in the midfield. Push it a bit further. Let's cancel that change. And then let's see. Come on. Fingers crossed, guys. As Lomas is going to get sent off. I said he was having a poor game and I couldn't really make the change. We've had 2 injuries. We're down to 10. Ward's going to have to go out there now. Sally goes back. Norega goes back. Burton, in fairness, will have no outlet. We're going to go defensive. We've got 3 minutes to hang on. Actually, I can make another change as well. Realistically, in possession, we are going to time waste. Full on time waste as well. Confirm the changes. Come on, lads. Now we've gone from dominating the game to hanging on. As we've got 6 minutes of stoppages. That's the injuries and the red card. But Glenavon couldn't do it against us. And we get what I would say is a decent point, considering the second half we've just had. And it's been a costly second half as well. I can't fault your effort. That's how games go sometimes. And it's a decent point. We're still in second place. Linfield end up winning 1-0 against Cliftonville. Dungannon, Ards, that's a big result for Ards there. 0-0, disappointing for Dungannon. Coleraine end up drawing 2-2 with Warren Point, and we end up drawing. So the results have gone in our favour, really. Injury worry for Teggart then. The big thing for us is seeing how long people are out for. He's out for 6 to 7 weeks with sprained knee ligaments. Just going to tell him not to worry too much about it. Ashley Seale's out for 9 to 12 days. These guys are going to be missing for our next game as well. Wowzers, 5 unbeaten for Portadown following the draw. Lomas accepts his fine. And all eyes on Mornview Park. Obviously a 1-1 draw against Glenavon. So big game coming up next then against Glentoran, who are currently sat in 8th place. And match 2 of the episode then against Glentoran. Glentoran in 6th. We're still in 2nd somehow. 2 points clear of Coleraine. Line have actually played between games. And a 93rd minute penalty from Bolger, getting them the win. 1-0 against Ballymena. And Glentoran 2-1 against Crusaders. So yeah, the top 3 as it stands. Larne, Portadown, Coleraine. But Linfield and Crusaders chasing us. So team selection for today's game then. We've got plenty of suspensions and injuries still. However, Ashley Seal is now fully recovered. Kerr, I am risking him. He still hasn't fully recovered. You know, Kerr, as we know, when he takes a knock, he's out for ages. But we're going to give him a go anyway. With Gray in goal, Kerr, Gilchrist, Little and McGrory, Warden, Holdenroad, McLeod and Wilson. It's an unchanged 3 really in the midfield. Ashley Seal and the Rager out wide and Burton up front, who really needs a goal. He's got 4 goals this season in 5 starts. But we're getting goals all around. You know, McLeod's got 3, Narega's got 3, Ashley Seal's got 3 as well. Even Little's got 2 goals. But we could do with that main man up top, our main outlet, getting more goals this season. Right, all the best out there tonight. Have fun. There's no reaction at all. Don't get injured. Don't get a red card neither. You know, plenty of poor discipline at the minute, I would say. And those injuries are absolutely crippling us. As Coleraine are 2-0 up already against Cliftonville. And they go up in 2nd place. There's no goals anywhere else. As Linfield taking on Ards. I'd expect Linfield to get the victory there as well. As we've had no shots yet. They've had 7 shots, 2 on target, 65% possession. It's fair to say that we are getting pummeled. But we have a highlight then. We are in the red. As Ashley Seal turns his man to Burton, who I said needed the goal and he gets it. It's taken a deflection on the way through. We have been truly awful looking at these stats anyway. But we go 1-0 up on 25 minutes. And it's Kerr to Ashley Seal. And this is a quality turn in fairness. He just, skips past his man and Burton is there and he's taken a knock, which takes it over the top of the goalkeeper and we go 1-0 up. And they have a highlight straight from kickoff and I'd expect to see a goal at the end of this, as Glentoran will feel hard done by and they'll be looking for an instant response. This is a nice one too there. Burns then with the ball in. Ball across. He's headed and it's hit the bar. Wow, we should have been winning that header and we don't quite get there. As Dungannon go 1-0 up against Ballymena. Linfield are still 0-0 with Ards. But Coleraine, you know, quick out the gates there. As Ballymena though, 1-1 with Dungannon. Cliftonville have got a goal back. And Dungannon now go 2-1 up against Ballymena. As the first half ticks away for us, we've had 1 shot and 1 on target. We've done well, let's be honest. Things are going well, but I know you can't will have even better. We haven't taken nearly enough shots. McLeod's not happy with that, but everybody else is really understanding what I'm saying. Narega on a 6.5, not ideal. But then Little on a 6.3. McNally's going to come on. Maybe that's where I need to make the change. As he's a fan favourite, Little, let's be honest. But second half-wise then, there's a highlight from kick-off. Oh, it's going to be nervy in it. Ashley Seal. We don't deserve to be winning this. I don't even think we deserve a point. But it might just be a snatch and grab. As Dungannon, a 3-1 against Ballymena. McGrory then goes all the way back to Gray, who's very high, let's be honest. You know, more or less 30-40 yards out of his goal as Kerr to Ashley Seal. Right, can we create more in his second half? That's what I've asked for. As Curry's doing all right, remember this guy's got a knock. As Wilson to Ward, and we go back to Gilchrist. They are pressing hard though. As Burton turns his man, and it's a goal for Burton, and we're 2-0 up. I think we've had 2 shots on target all game. And Burton, I said he needed goals, and he has scored them. There's been 2 quality turns in this game, you know, and they haven't even had the ball at the feet when they've done it. As Burton this time round, it was Ashley Seal in the build-up. That is a quality finish as well. And we are 2-0, and it's definitely against the run of play. Glentoran have got to be raging. And there's another highlight on 49. As we're going for a long throw by the look of it. As Kerr with it. Burton is there on a card. He's playing for a hat-trick now as well. As Kerr with the ball in. The Rager! And we score. It's 3-0. 3 shots on target, I would say, on 50 minutes. And we are 3-0 up against Glentoran. They've got to be shell-shocked. But Narega with another goal as Burton there. Kerr, he just lifts that ball in, and Narega, yeah, he's quality. He really is. What a player we've got ourselves there. As Linfield are still 0-0 with Ards. And Ards have taken the lead forward on 53 minutes. Linfield are having an absolute calamity this season. And we are in second place. You know, Larne are well ahead of us. But I'm not even, you know, we're not even chasing for top spot. We shouldn't even be talking about top spot. We were just after a top half finish this time round as Ward robs the ball there. Narega with the ball over. Burton going for a hat-trick. Can he make it 4? And he does. What a goal. We have been incredible today. It's genuinely like Burton heard me criticising him before the game, saying we needed more goals. And what a display he's put on. 4-0 now on 65 minutes. It was 1-0 at half time. As Linfield have got a penalty and have scored it, but Palmer's been sent off straight red for him. Against Ards, it's now 1-1 there. 77 minutes then. Highlight. Glentoran on the ball. Benny Ashley Seal robs him. We go back to Kerr. We have been unplayable today. Every highlight has been in our favour. And let's just not get carried away. As we turn over possession. They could come again. McCartan. But Narega's there. We're fighting for it. Gilchrist in possession. And we go out wide to Kerr. Kerr then. Out to Ashley Seal. I thought it was going to be a ball over the top as Kerr go down the line. But he goes back to Gilchrist. It's patient. Ball then over. We're not there. And it's turned over in the midfield as McCartan to Jedinak. Burns is going to pick it up. Oh, we don't want to be diving in as the ball across. And they miss another golden opportunity. Donnelly unmarked heads it over the bar. As there's another highlight then on 80. This game should be over regardless of what happens in the last 10 minutes. I can't see us conceding 4 goals as Ashley Seal has a crack. And Collaring makes the save. Ashley Seal is allowed to weave into the box. And it's a big save from the goalkeeper as Kerr then with the ball in is headed away. And Jedniak then as they look to break. But Narega's there. And he goes all the way back to the goalkeeper. Gray, well out of his box again. Decent distribution to Gilchrist. And it is just non-stop. It really is. As Ashley Seal then to McLeod. Ball into the midfield is turned over. And we could get caught here. But they slow it down again. Morgan then will press. Ball to Jedniak. There could be a 1-2 to cut us up. And they don't go it from McCartan. As the ball's lifted over the top. McCartan have got to convert one. And he passes it. It's tame. Straight to Gray in goal. And a highlight disappears. But they've had 14 shots, 6 on target. We've had 6 shots and 5 on target. And we find ourselves 4-0 up. As Linfield have won 3-1 against Ards. They've just scored 2 goals, I think, in the final couple of minutes. A good win, lads. Well done. What a performance that is. And let's have a look at it then. This Linfield there goes on 91 and 94. Linfield up into third place. We're still 2 points clear of them, but we are 5 points behind Larne. Did Larne play today? Yes, they won 1-0 against Glenavon. Kieran Carlisle says, oh man, what a great result. I'll be buzzing about this all week. I think it's the Burton hat-trick really for me. As Portadown win comfortably, McDermott is disappointed at tumbling defeat. Burton leads the way, let's chuck him some praise. I'm really pleased how he played there. Portadown maintain their unbeaten record. It's 6 games without losing now. And Burton gets the job done. That is the headline. So there we go then, guys. As it stands, second place. Who'd have thought after last season? But in all honesty, when we look at the schedule, our form this season's been decent. But at the back end of the last season as well, we really turned it on. So we're just continuing, This shouldn't be that much of a surprise in fairness, as our last defeat was to Larne. Obviously, we lost to Linfield as well. But only 2 defeats all season. Another clean sheet in there as well against Glentoran. So for me then, we're really going to push forward now. I think we're going to push forward to the start of January. We're going to just play 1 game in that episode. We're really going to go forward. We'll have a talk about what's going on in the transfer window and what we need to be doing, really, if we need to do anything. But yeah, lots of games to be played off screen now. You're going to join me for that game against Coleraine in the next episode. So thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, and I'll catch you later. Ta-ra.